who's going to be performing tonight. So put on your videos, come on in, give us a wave. Oh, lovely, lovely. You'll notice Jess is in a new location. How exciting is this? I know, I know. And we've lost Alex. That's really, he's there he is. There he is. Look at that blue jumper. Isn't he looking well? Recently of Deliveroo fame, by the way, spot him on the adverts. Look at him. He's literally the Burger King. And a special shout out while we're all here to someone who doesn't get a lot of mention from us. She is doing everything behind the scenes to make sure that the tech is running smoothly. So big shout out and thanks to our producer Chloe, who has kept things going so well over the last 12 weeks and has really kept the whole ship together. So thank you, Chloe. Lovely. Go away. Go away. Thank you. So that's the Banana Hut gang. For those of you who know the show, you will know that Zoom Your Own Improv is all about choices. So let's practice a few choices here just so that you understand what we do. What will happen is I'll give you two choices and you need to type it into the chat box what you want the choice to be and where you want us to go. So, for example, I could be a superhero. This happened last week, actually. It was a superhero and we had to decide on a type of costume. So I could either wear a blue peacock feather outfit with large wings, or I could have a pink spacesuit that had large antennae coming out of the top. So blue peacock or pink spacesuit, type blue or pink. What do you want to see? Blue or pink? Seen a lot of pink. Blue peacock fabulousness is tempting, but I think it's quite clear from the chat that pink has won it. We want to see a pink spacesuit kind of superhero with large antennae. That's pretty cool. We might have another choice. We could be in a forest and we are trying to find somebody who's going to help us on our quest. And we've got a squat dwarf with an axe, or we've got a tall, lanky elf with a bow. So who do we want? Do we want a dwarf or elf? Type dwarf. Dwarf? I am really losing it. Type dwarf or elf into the chat. Who do we want? We want the dwarf. Classic. It's quite tight. I think it's the dwarf. I think it's the dwarf. So that's where we would go with that one. That's it. That is the basic mechanic, and that is how we get going with the show. Now, before we get going, we need a few ideas from you. We need to know what you want to see. So first of all, we need to know the type of show that you want to see tonight, the genre. So we've done so far, we've done horrors, we've done murder mysteries, we've done superheroes. What type of show do you want to see tonight? Okay, I can see Western. I've seen a few Westerns. A medieval, interesting. High School Musical, I like it. There's some gangster and noir. Evil zombies, that's a new one. A lot of love for noir, actually. And more Westerns, okay. This is actually quite a tough choice. I'm going to break tradition, and I'm going to ask you guys to choose between two, because I'm stuck between Western and noir. There's not a clear one. So what do you want to see, Western or noir? Type it in now. Ooh. I knew somebody was going to say Noirston. That's really hard to say. I think it's got to be a Western. I think Western has won it. So tonight we're going to see a Western story. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I don't think we've done a Western on Zoom yet. That's awesome. So we've got a Western tale, and I'm going to be playing the main character who you're going to guide throughout the story. And I need a name. So what is the name of our hero tonight? Reverend Shorthose. Interesting. We've got blonde chap, descriptive from Andrew. Oh, there's some really good ones here. Hank Skank. We've not done a show with a Hank Skank before. I'm pretty sure we have. There's some good ones. I'm going to go with one that I saw earlier, which is 10-gallon Tim. 10-gallon Tim. Okay, we've got a Western with 10-gallon Tim. Excuse me while I note that down. Very embarrassing to forget your own name in a show. Oh, thank you, James. James has just clarified where Hank Skank has come from. And yeah, for those of you who know it, it's a great one. So we're doing a Western with 10-gallon Tim. 10-gallon Tim has got something interesting about him, a kind of characteristic or quirk which defines him. What's funny about 10-gallon Tim? What makes him different? He can't tell the time. He's got a big head. He only talks backwards. He has a very large hat. He has an enormous hat. Okay. Hydrophobia. Hydrophobia. So I assume that means afraid of water, because that's lovely. I'm going to go with hydrophobia. Thank you, Pip. Thank you for clarifying. We're going to go with 10-gallon Tim, who's afraid of water. That could be fun. So 10-gallon Tim is afraid of water in a Western. What is the quest? What journey are we going on tonight? Tell me the quest that 10-gallon Tim is going on. Ooh, detailed and capital letters from Andrew. He wants him to swim across a lake to save his horse. Quench his thirst. Thank you. Thank you. I was quite thirsty there. Needs to go across the sea to fetch a bigger bottle. Stop the flood. Some good ones. Some good ones. One has really tickled me there. So I'm going to have to go with Graham. He has to avenge his horse's murder. So it's a revenge quest. 10-gallon Tim is going to avenge his horse's murder. He's afraid of water. So all that remains is we need to know the story, the name of the story. So what is it that ties it all together? What is the name of this story of 10-gallon Tim who's out to avenge his horse's murder? Steeplechase with mace. Ooh. You know when you see the winner, I mean, oh, there's some really good ones there. Oh, there's some really strong ones. And like I was so sure what it was going to be, and now I'm on the fence. I mean, Charlotte, you are right. Yeah, it was my first instinct, and I've got to go with it. Thank you, Catalina. We are about to see a brand new story. It's a Western. It's featuring 10-gallon Tim, who is afraid of water. He's out to avenge his horse's murder. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Murder He Floats.
A sun high in the sky, looking down upon a Western village. There's a saloon, there's a church, and a rail yard is being built just 3 miles in the distance. But this is the town of Lakeham, and everyone knows in Lakeham that all the horses have gone, and nobody can use a horse to get around.
We see the inside of a stable in Lakeham, where the very last horse, the only one that hasn't disappeared, is dead on the floor. This horse is a special horse because this horse was a prize horse. This horse was Lakeham's pride and joy, and it would win Lakeham all of the horse competitions that it ever entered. But this horse is dead. we see two people come into the stable. The first is the sheriff of Lakeham. The sheriff's name is Sheriff Barnacles. And the second person to enter the stable is a young chap by the name of Tim. 10-gallon Tim. They enter the stable.
My. Struck down in his prime. This is surely a sight to see of these days. Tim, I'm sorry. I know this was the horse that dragged you out of that lake all those years ago when you were set to drown that day. I know
you always got to bring it back to that, Sheriff. That horse was there for me. That horse, it supported me through a lot.
Flashback, 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 flashback.
Oh, my beautiful, beautiful Nellie. Look at your mane. Your mane is glorious. I got some sad news, Nellie. But you're always there for me. Your mane is so nice. Don't you ever leave me, Nellie. Don't you ever leave me. Oh, you want a sugar cube, Nellie? Here you go. You'll never leave me, right? Never, ever. Hey, wait, where you going? No, don't leave me. Come back and comfort me. I had some sad news, Nellie. No. Please come back.
Flash forward, flash forward, flash forward, flash forward.
I know it was a hard time for you. Now, do you want to keep crying about it and tell me again how that horse walked away from you at the time of need? Or do you want to get to thinking about what we're going to do about this dead horse?
Okay, our first choice. Do we want to keep on being sad about the horse, or do we want to make a plan? So sad or plan, type it into the chat. Make a plan. Keep being sad. Sad or plan. Okay, I think it's clear. Whew. Okay, Sheriff. There's only one thing to do. I gotta move on. I don't have Nellie to support me anymore, so I've got to look after myself. I'm gonna make a plan. I'm gonna make a plan.
All right.
It's a
Now, this death of this horse is possibly the saddest thing that this town has ever seen. In all the 30 years that we've been settled here, our horses have been known across the land for winning prizes. When all the horses disappeared, Nellie was the only one left. She's quite a significant horse. Now, what kind of person would look to kill such a prize-winning staple part of our community?
The only thing I can think, Sheriff, is those guys we tend to beat every year in the competition. You know, those ones over in Dryham. They never seem to like the fact that our horses were better than theirs. And I think there's foul play going on here. This isn't a natural death. This is a murder. This is a murder, and I need revenge, Sheriff.
Now, hang on, 10-gallon Tim. I've known you your whole life, just a timid child, never willing to muck in with the other children, and ever since that accident with the lake, well, you have been away from the crowd. Something mighty. This is very fighting talk from you. Now you're just a simple guy. Daughter, son of the saloon owner. That's why they call you 10-Gallon Tim. What was that? Rolling thunder, I reckon.
There's a storm coming, Sheriff. There's a mighty storm indeed.
But that is fine talk from such a timid lad. Just a simple son of a saloon owner. What's brought on this anger? This is not like you. What sort of plan are you gonna hatch here? Do you want to come with me down to the sheriff's station, or do you want to go back to your saloon and talk with your family before you start making such accusations?
Okay, so, whoa. That was exciting. The horse just came back to life in front of our eyes. Anyway, do we want to go to the sheriff's station or do we want to go to the saloon? Sheriff or saloon? Saloon is taking an early lead. Okay, I think it's pretty clear. Whew. No, you're right, Sheriff, you're right. I'm called 10-Gallon Tim because I am true to my family. I will pull 10 gallons of liquor before I leave. I will talk it over with my family, and then I will seek my revenge. This is horrible. They're killing our horses, Sheriff. We can't stand by.
I know. Okay, go home. Talk to your ma. Talk to your pa. And then I'll see you later.
Okay.
Tumbleweed.
Meanwhile, at the local pig farmer's house, a couple of shady characters are having a shady conversation. Hey, brothers. Hey, brother. Hey, pig brother.
Well, where's he gone? Where's your other brother gone?
Where's our brother? Come on, other brother. Come
He
back.
was just here. Come
I'm
back.
down here with the pigs. I'll be with you in a moment.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, no, Listen, Frederick.
Yes.
Whilst Barry is tending to the pigs, look,
I can hear him. I can hear him outside with the pigs.
Get away from me, you damn pig.
Barry kicking those pigs.
That's why they call me Barry the Pig Kicker.
Yeah, ticker, they say. Now listen to me, Frederick. Listen to me, Barry. Now, we're all some twitchy, naughty little fellas. But since we've been killing those horses, people are riding pigs everywhere.
Yeah.
The pig trade is going up, and it's going up, and we are going up in the world. We are not going to eat and dig around in the swill anymore like we were born out there in that pig swill. We are going to become rich.
Yes, big brother. I want to be rich. I want to get that money. I want to get that money. Buy myself a little house. I want it.
I'm gonna be so rich that I'm gonna marry the most beautiful pig in the sty.
And you want to what, Barry?
You want to walk?
I'm gonna marry the Big Bertha, because she can't turn me down when I got money.
Barrett, you ain't gonna marry a pig. That's a ridiculous idea. You're gonna use the money to like buy a house or maybe marry like the whore that runs a saloon, but you can't marry a pig.
And you're actually implying that the pig is currently rejecting you because of your lack of bank balance.
Well, why do I need to go out for a whore in the saloon when I got my own pork chops at home?
But then why do you need more money so she doesn't reject you.
'Cause she looks at me real snooty like, and she knows that I'm poor. But when I'm rich, I'll have that birther. She'll be mine.
Okay, whilst Barry works on those issues, Frederick, we are gonna go up in this town. I'm gonna be mayor when we're rich.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be like mom and dad and eat out of the ground. We're gonna eat on plates like fancy folks.
Yeah, you say it again, Wild Willie. You say it again.
Fancy folks.
Yes. Yes.
Now all those horses are dead. People are plowing with pigs. People are riding pigs. People are pigging on pigs. Barry's fucking pigs. Everyone's doing everything on pigs.
Yeah. And apparently our brother's also going to marry one.
Just like
I can kick a back and fuck a I can do what I want with the
You
people.
can what?
now, brothers, we've got to keep our secret about killing them horses. If someone comes nosing about, well, put their head right in the swill.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that there's a person in Lakem, 10-gallon Tim. 10-gallon Tim, yes. I heard a rumor that he is not happy about the death of his horse and he's going to come looking for us. Why did we just steal all of the horses and only kill one?
Well, we're going to have to empty the gallon truck, aren't we?
Yeah.
Bertha needs to be cleaned before the marriage night so I could use some gallons of water.
Oh, Barry,
No,
I'm
Barry.
not enjoying it.
Barry, no, it's a pig.
Yeah, Barry. Now listen, boys.
Yeah.
We better go prepare for a visit from 10-gallon Tim.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
10-gallon Tim approaches the saloon. It is a wooden building with a balcony over the first floor, with a port rising up from the dusty road that is the main street in the town. It is flanked by the blacksmith and the old schoolhouse. It is a place where people come to revisit the troubles of the day and talk it through with their friends and make sure that their foes stay at arm's length. The owner of the saloon, 10-gallon Tim's mother, is a well-loved person. She is an absolute core of this community, beloved by all. We see 10-gallon Tim enter the swinging doors of the saloon.
Well, howdy there.
Hey, Sam.
Good to see you again, Mom. Really good to see you.
You want a whiskey? Or do you want some orange juice?
Okay, big choice. Do I want whiskey or orange juice? What's it going to be? Whiskey or orange juice? Ooh, it's very close. Okay. Mama, I need something. I need something pretty strong. If I'm to do this, get me a whiskey, please.
All right. Do you want a single or a double?
Single or double, folks. Single or double. What's going to be? Oh, 10 gallons. That's a double. A double. Yeah. Some pretty tough news to give. Mom, better make it a double. It's gonna be a long, long day.
Would you like some peanuts with that or a pretzel king?
Okay, do you want peanuts or pretzels? You gotta get the accompaniments right. Peanuts or pretzels? It's fairly clear. Crack out the nuts, Mama. This is a big deal. I need as much help as I can get.
Now, do you want a prostitute or a sit down with me and your daddy?
Another massive choice. What does 10-gallon Tim need right now? Is it a prostitute or a good chat with his mum and dad? What's it going to be, prostitute or parents? Much more wholesome than I expected. Much more wholesome. We don't want to encourage prostitution. Thank you, Charlotte. Okay. Mom, I have explained to you that I am in serious emotional need right now. I do not need one of your girls. I need you. I need you to listen to me.
I'm not sleeping with you, son. I've told you a million times.
It's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about talking.
Oh, you want to have a sit down with me and your father?
Yes.
All right, I'll get him. A big boo Bobby. Big boo Bobby. Oh, there you are. Hey, big boo Bobby.
Evening.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, big boo Bobby.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, big boo Bobby, yeah.
I love you.
I love you, big boo.
Oh, the boys here.
Now, what is it you want to talk about?
Listen. You know that horse of mine? The one that fished me out of the lake?
Old Nellie, she was a prize horse.
She
One
was
of the best in the land.
best I ever had. She's gone. She's dead.
She's gone.
No,
She's been murdered.
Murder? Who the hell
Nellie,
murder a horse?
Exactly.
Lynette, get me a whiskey, goddammit.
Get yourself a goddamn whiskey, big boo Bob.
Jeanette!
Well, if
Get
your
me a whiskey.
is mine, don't tell me what to do.
Oh, Jeanette. You're the worst barmaid.
I ain't no barmaid.
Oh, I know.
Can I please continue?
Go on.
Yes, son, go on.
Nellie has been murdered. I know it's far-fetched.
You said that already. Who'd she be murdered by?
That's what I gotta figure out. I gotta take revenge. I can't just be a little timid 10-gallon Tim for the rest of my days. I gotta prove myself. And Nellie pulled me out of that lake, and now it's time for me to pull myself out of this situation.
Well, why can't the sheriff do it? That's his job.
I don't think you should let the sheriff do anything because he's an imbecile and he's got a little dog. No one can see the man with a little dog. But my friend Barry was selling me his pig the other day so I could pick up my prostitutes from the train station, and you could go talk to him. So you could either go talk to the sheriff or you could go talk to Barry.
Okay, who's it going to be? 10-gallon Tim's on a mission. Does he go to the sheriff or Barry? Sheriff or Barry? That is as unanimous a choice as I've seen in a long time. Okay. You know, Ma, I always trusted what you said.
Yeah, because you're my little boy. Give me a kiss.
Oh,
Give me your
Jeanette.
kiss. Give me a kiss.
No, Ma, no.
You're crowding the boy.
I'm
You're
a
a
big-
good little boy, aren't you?
I'm a man now, Ma. I'm 10-gallon Tim.
10-gallon Tim.
Tim,
I'm going to find Barry.
I think you're just a timid lad. Why don't you take one of the prostitutes? You can have Sherry or you can have Cherry. Do you want Sherry or Cherry?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I thought they were the same person for a second. Do we want Sherry or Cherry? Sherry or Cherry? Oh, 100% Cherry. Okay.
Sherry, get your ass out here.
I want Cherry, Ma.
Well, I thought you were gonna pick between both of them. You want to look at them, don't you?
Well, okay.
Sherry.
Yes.
Where's
Where's
Cherry?
Cherry?
Yes.
Cherry.
Hi, Cherry. Come give me a kiss.
Oh, Jeanette.
Do we have to do this every time we come into
Oh,
the
really?
room? Really?
Jeanette, this is
You're
just
ungrateful. You're ungrateful is what you are. You're ungrateful.
I just don't remember signing this in my contract, that's all.
I'm going upstairs to weep.
Yeah, okay.
Bye,
Is
Ma.
it Cherry or is it Cherry?
It's Cherry.
All right, well, fine.
So you don't need me at all, so I just came here.
Clarification, am I Cherry?
Yeah, you're
You
Cherry.
are the black or Cherry.
I forget.
These
It's a
fucking-
shame. We could have had a good time, 10 Gallon Tim, that's all I'm saying. See ya.
Be mad. All right, well, get on your way then. Off to Barry. Oh, I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm so tired.
So you're 10-gallon Tim?
I am, and you're Cherry.
Yeah, I've heard so much about you and how good you are with the horses and how the horse saved you. And I've heard you're really brave, really. It's just sometimes you get shy. That's what I heard.
Why, you're the first person in this town who seems to understand me, Cherry. Why, that's so kind of you to say. You get me the way that old Nellie got me. I'm
You
sorry.
look sad. You need a glass of water.
No!
What?
Not water! Not water!
What's wrong with water?
Sorry. It's just, the lake. And what happened with the lake. I can never drink water. I can never be around water. I can never see water.
It feels like you need a moment alone just to reminisce about the lake.
I was 7 years old. I was barely little 7-gallon Tim by that point in my life. And I went down to the lake. I thought it was a beautiful day to sit by the water and skim stones and look at the fish and maybe to catch one for dinner. Mom and Pa would have been proud of that. And I got out my fishing rod. I sat and I looked out across the water. And suddenly I heard a squeal behind me. I don't know what it was. It must have been some kind of monster. And it squealed. It was so loud. It was in my ears. I got so scared. I ran. I didn't even know what way I was going. I ran straight into the lake. I was in there. I was under the water. And I was wearing my really heavy boots that day. So I just sank. And that was me. I was stuck at the bottom. I looked up and the water was covered over. It covered over my eyes. It was those strange lights. I started to see them going out. I thought that was me. I felt a burning. I was so scared. And then I felt a tug. I felt a pull. And I was climbing out. Bit by bit. I felt the strength tighten on the rope around me. And they pulled me out. I thought I was going to die. But there was Nellie, with a rope around her, and Ma and Pa. They pulled me out safe. And I never went near that lake again. I never went near water again. The sight of it terrified me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a real inspirational story. Okay, well, I just I hope you don't have to cross over or deal with your fear of water before we're able to find out what happened to your horse.
That's very wise, Jerry. I hope that doesn't happen either. Now we need to find Barry.
We need to find Barry. Now, Barry is usually one of two places. He's either in the house, him and his brothers, well, house, I mean shack, really, that they live in, or sometimes he's just rolling with the pigs, doing all sorts of awful things. So you can either go to the shack or the sty.
Okay, what's it going to be? We can go to the shack or the sty. Shack or sty. Oh, oh dear. I don't even want to know what's going on in there, but we're going to find out. Whew.
What'll it be?
Gotta be the sty.
Okay. But I tell you what, you're going to want to shower after what we see there. Saddle up the pigs and let's go.
Tumbleweed. Bertha? Hey, Bertha, are you in here? Ah, there's my pretty girl. You got a kiss for your old Barry? Now, listen here, Bertha. I've been selling pigs to the whole of Dryham and Lakeham, but I'm not gonna let anybody buy you because, well, Bertha, will you marry me? Let me take this ring and put it in your snout. And that means you're my bride, and I can do what the damn well in hell I like with you. But first, Bertha, will you let me ride you? I'm gonna climb on.
20 minutes later.
Okay, Bertha. Okay, Bertha. I'm spent. I can't have no more time for pigs tonight.
Tim, I think the sty is over here.
What the?
Over there.
Who's that coming into my sty?
Away, piggy!
No, I'm the one who kicks the pigs around here, not you.
Hey, Barry! Hey, Barry! You're a bad man. I want you to know that before we begin. You're a bad man.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm from Dryham, and we're bred bad over here.
You are a bad man. Now, Barry, we have some questions for you. Tim, Barry is a bad and scary man who does bad and scary things to pigs. Now, I've got some inside information on him that might help you with your questioning. You can either ask him about horses, or you can ask him about his love of pigs. Both might get him talking, and we can catch him out about whether he had anything to do with your horse's death.
Okay, so do we want to start questioning about horses or his love of pigs? Horses or pigs? Horses or pigs? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it's quite tight. Pigs or horses? Whoa. Okay. I'm here for one thing and one thing only, and that's Nellie. Barry,
Yeah.
what do you know about horses?
Horses. You come to my pigsty and you start talking about horses. Well, pigs ain't the only thing that I kick there, 10-gallon Tim. I also kick me water-fearing wussies, and I punch them, and I bite them.
Sherry!
Someone get some water! Someone get some water!
Help me!
Hey there, Sherry. You want some? You better leave me and Bertha alone. We ain't looking for a lady of the night, 'cause I've got a lady of the sky.
And the story came to a screeching, squealing halt as 10-gallon Tim was beaten to death by Barry the pig kicker. I wonder what went wrong. We need to go back and see what would happen if we asked him about pigs instead of horses. Let's see what would happen.
So what are you going to ask him?
Reverse psychology. I'll go for the pigs. Barry, tell me about the pigs. What's going on here? This doesn't seem normal. This doesn't seem natural.
Why, pigs and man, they go together like, you know, pigs and man. A pig can give you milk. A pig can give you love and affection. A pig can ride you into town. A pig needs sun cream because they get sunburned, whereas a horse will just lie all day in the field. But a pig needs attention, so you gotta look after a pig. I look after my pigs. Do you want to buy a pig? Hey there, 10-gallon Tim. Do you want to buy a pig, or do you want to roll in the mud with your lady friend?
Okay, a compelling offer. Do I want to buy a pig or do I want to roll in the mud? Pig or mud? Pig or mud? Whew. Pig or mud? Oh, again, it's very close. Pig or mud? Okay, here we go. Barry, I'd like to take you up on that. I'd like to buy a pig.
You look like a sensible young man, and I got just the pig for you. This here is Betty. She's a young'un, but she's good. Here's Betty. Now, Betty.
As they discussed the selling of the pigs, next door, Wild Willie and Frederick were listening in to the conversation.
Oh, that's another pig sold. That's another pig sold.
Here's another pig sold. That's 10-gallon Tim in there with Sherry and Barry.
We shouldn't have been scared of him. He's not on our trail. He just wants to buy a pig.
You're right, brother. You're right, brother. Brother, I'm confused. I'm always confused. You know me. What's happening? What's even happening next door? I've kind of lost it.
Frederick, it's so simple. Our pig-banging brother Barry is selling a pig to 10-gallon Tim. Now, 10-gallon Tim is who killed his horse.
His horse?
Us.
We killed his horse, but we didn't kill any other horses. We just stole the other horses, right?
We stole them. We sold them to a different town.
We sold the other horses and killed his horse.
so that we could sell pigs to the townsfolk to replace the horses, because we grew up in poverty and we would like to be people of means.
Of course we did. And then I could get the money to buy the house.
You could buy a house, I could become mayor, and Barry could propose to his picky pig.
That's all great. Oh, except 10 Gallon Tim's here next door.
Yes, but we thought he was here. We thought he was here to find out about his horse, but he didn't ask about horses. He asked about pigs. So
where are you from, brother? Where have you suddenly come from? What's that voice?
I've been all over this state.
There you go. You're back.
I'm back. Now, the interesting thing, I don't know if this was the original or the other accent I was doing, but the interesting thing is now that he said horses, he didn't say horses in his questions, he said pigs. I feel entirely safe, so I feel we can let our guard down.
So we're not going to go in there. We're just going to let it happen, but everything's going to plan.
If anything, I think you should stop listening. It's a waste of your time.
Got it.
We're safe, brother. We're safe.
Hey there, Tim. You know, I heard many a terrible thing about you, that you were such a wuss, but no wuss I wouldn't sell young Betty to a wuss. So you know, I got a confession to make. One night when I was out walking with Bertha, that's my lady pig, I heard what happened to your horse, Nellie. It were my brothers over there in the barn. They killed her. They stole all the other horses, but they killed that Nellie because she was the prettiest darn horse in the whole town. But so I think you need to go and talk to my brothers over there in the barn. And well, they're mighty skittish, so you can only take either Betty, pig friend, or this lady of the night, Cherry. Which will it be?
Okay, we're going to storm the barn. Do we want to go with Betty or Cherry? Betty or Cherry? Still loving Cherry, but Betty. Oh, it's really hard to see the difference between Cherry and Betty on a chat. Just to note that. Oh, we've had. Oh, it's too tight. It's too tight. Keep them coming.
I haven't got all day.
I know. Okay.
Sorry to hustle you there, 10 Gallon Tim. I'm a rustler that likes to hustle. So, what'd you choose?
Cherry, you stay here and watch him. I don't like the way he looks. Betty, you're coming with me.
The brothers will never suspect a pig. That's what I always say.
And Barry, before I watch over you, you deserve this. Oh.
Oh.
No, I caught you as well, Tim. I'm so sorry.
From Cherry.
I was looking for Barry. That's why I said his name.
I know, but you just had such a strong whip round. You just can't me.
I've been pistol whipping people for years.
That's why you're the best, Cherry.
You go. You take this pig and you solve this finally and forever. I'll watch this idiot.
Oh, you're talking about me.
Next door. Can you imagine if this...
Dance, the money dance. I will do the money dance, the money dance, the money dance.
I love the money dance, brother. Can you imagine, though, if we'd have stopped listening, and then just as we stopped listening, our stupid younger brother would have told 10 Gallon Tim where we were and what we were doing? Could you imagine?
You're a who and a half. You're a who and a half.
Oh, what was that sound? It sounded like two people got slapped.
Just the pigs playing. It was
Just
just the
the
pigs.
pigs. Back to the money dance. Money, money.
Money dance. I do money.
Stop right there. You.
10-gallon Tim. Bertha.
That's Betty.
Betty.
You must be the two bandits who killed my horse.
No. Yes. Okay. You don't know what it's like to be a pig farmer in poverty. A poor pig farmer farming pigs in poverty.
You don't know what it's like to be alone, to only be the friend of a horse, and to have that horse taken forcefully from me. Yes, Betty. That's right. It's preposterous. It's evil. You killed my only friend. What's to stop me from killing you?
You have a choice. You can pistol us preposterous pig people, or you can just get the hell out of here and pretend this never happened. But let us know that we're fast with pistoling.
Okay, so do we want to pistol the preposterous people, or do we want to run away? Pistol the preposterous people, or run away. Nice. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Gotta do it. Whew. I didn't come all the way here. Listen to your mad brother whine on about pigs just to back off at the last minute. I'm 10-gallon Tim, and this is my time. Pistols it is.
If we're going to have a pistol fight, then we've got to do it the way of this town, the way of every town in the vicinity of Lakeham. We have to do a showdown. So, you have two choices. Choice one, who from your team is going to represent you? Is it going to be you or Betty?
Okay, who's gonna fire first? Is it 10-gallon Tim or Betty? Me or Betty? Oh, Tim or Betty? Tim or Betty? Okay, that's clear. Betty, I would never put a pig in harm's way. I would never put an animal in harm's way. This is my fight, you bandits.
Well,
Okay.
if you're going to fight and you call the fight, then you get to pick who you show down against. Is it going to be my older brother, Wild Willie, or me, Frederick? Pew, 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 pew.
So, are we gonna fight Wild Willie or Frederick? Wild Willie or Frederick? Willie or Fred? Willie or Fred? Oh, okay. Okay, that's clear. Since you seem to know the rules so well, Frederick, I'll take you on.
That's okay then. Then you can go to the location that this town has always fought in. Knee deep in the river.
Yeah! Yeah! See you there, 10-gallon Tim. See you there. Pew, pew.
I walked into the river, knee deep. The fear was climbing up me. My heart was beating 1,000,000 miles an hour. I looked over. I saw my ma standing by the riverbank, looking all proud of me. I saw squealing and cheering me on from the side. And Barry was doing what Barry does best, being creepy as hell. All right, Frederick. I'm ready.
On 3, boys. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Brother, no, I'm going in for you. I'm going in for you. I can't swim. I can't.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Him? You killed both my brothers. I cannot let this stand. I'm gonna have to get my gun.
Not this time, Barry.
Away from you, the same thing you took away from me.
Barry,
Kill your mother.
Barry.
No! Mom!
Barry.
Let it be said that you don't mess with family. Blood may be thicker than water, but my family's mud is thicker than your blood.
Get out, Barry. Get out of this town now. Tim, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you avenged your horse's death, but you lost your mom. I can help you to rebuild. I'm here for you. I want you to know that. I love you.
Sherry, I'm not afraid of the water anymore. I'm not afraid. Thank you for being here with me by my side all the time. Dadgummit, I think I love you too. All right, Betty. We can go back. We can run the saloon together. And we can avenge and remember Nellie. But this was a dark day in Lakeham. A day when murder, he floats. And that was our show. That was Murder, He Floats. What a bizarre ride into pig-human relationships that we never saw coming at the start. Oh, James, what did you do? Thank you so much, everybody. This has been one of our more bizarre experiences. Banana Hut Gang, get in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dance, everyone do the money dance, the money dance, the money dance.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and supporting us over the last 12 weeks. Just a quick announcement. We are going to be moving to a new rhythm of our performances. We're going to be taking a break, and we're going to be doing things every other week. So you can't see a show next week, but we will be back the week after. So thanks again, everybody, for coming tonight. And that was Murder, He Floats. Everyone do money dance, money dance, money.
Everyone do the money dance, oh yeah.
Money dance, the money dance.
The money dance, money dance, money dance.
Put $1 in your pocket, you have done the money dance.
Money dance.